Alright everyone, we are playing Seven Wonders Duel. This is Zupa Arbuzawa I am playing against. And, alright, the choices are Statue of Zeus, Circus Maximus, Mausoleum, and Temple of Artemis. Temple of Artemis is obviously the first pick there. And now I think a next level tier would probably be good to get the expensive Mausoleum. Although, I'm thinking two militaries could synergize off of themselves. I don't know. I'm thinking let's take the expensive Mausoleum and get the cheap Circus Maximus. Because the Statue of Zeus would be a little expensive too if you don't have the papyrus from that. Now, my turn, I'm going to have first dibs. Unfortunately, there's a great second dibs of the Sphinx. First dibs is going to be the Hanging Gardens, and he's going to take Sphinx and Colossus, leaving me with Pyramids. I hate having first pick when Pyramids is in the shuffle, because that means that I end up with the Pyramids. All right. So now we are looking at the first six cards. Position 1, Press. Position 2, Wood Reserve. Next, Scriptorium, Workshop, Lumber Yard, the free Lumber Yard, and a Stable. Okay, so Zupa Arbuzawa is going to go and pick, interestingly enough, not taking advantage of the power 2. One of these two would be a definite good choice. I'm thinking to deny Statue Zeus, it might be good to take the Press, but I like to, I anticipate discarding a lot of cards and get my discard coin rate up. I'm going to take the Wood Reserve in position 2. Okay, he took the Lumber Yard, which was in position 5. So still no cards are revealed from the first face-down row. All right, I am waiting for this move to coordinate. I'm just going to refresh here. Okay, and then he ended up picking the papyrus underneath there. So he ended up revealing the Apothecary. I'm going to take the Apothecary. It's only cost me 2 coins. Yeah, I'm going to take it, and doing that, I recognize my coin count is going to be lower than 3 coins. So if one of the 3 reserves come out, really the clay reserve is the final one, then I'm going to be very saddened by that. My thought is he's going to take the workshop and reveal something. It is extremely hot, so sorry for the background air conditioning, but we're going to have to do that. Whew. All right. It was clay, but it wasn't the clay reserve he revealed. He revealed the clay pit. Okay. And now, top cards choices are Scriptorium or Stable. Scriptorium is going to reveal 2 cards. I'd imagine he's going to take that one now that I'm down in coins. Coins are Zupa has 6 and 1 point. I have 1 coin, 1 point. Zupa is going to, let's see, actually discarded the Stable. Okay. Which is great for me. I'm really loving that. I'm able to at least get some coins now. So I'll discard the blue card that was revealed. It was the Theater to get some coins. I'm at 4 coins now. I feel a little bit happier to take the Scriptorium. There's no law out there, so going for a science strategy is, I'm going to make up a number, 60% less likely to happen. So, right, I'm just going to take the Scriptorium and go a little bit, lean into that science strategy. And yet I can still afford everything. Okay. I was worried that the clay pit would be revealed. But my thought process was, if the clay pit did get revealed, which I am still wanting the clay pit, even though I have access to clay, if it did get revealed, that's, oh my. Okay, so big things are happening. He uses his Temple of Artemis extra turn to get a ton of coins. He's sitting at 18 coins, and then takes 4 coins with the Tavern. He's at 4 coins more, 22 coins and 1 point, and I'm here only at 2 coins, 1 point. Both our points are coming from science. Nobody's daring to take any of their blue cards or get any points from wonders in the start of the game. No way. All right, so the only choice for me is the Palisade. I'm going to discard it for some coins. It's going to be 3 coins, and allow him to take the clay which is underneath, but you know what? That's going to open me up for a face-down card right there, which could potentially be a science, the final science we're needing, which is the pharmacist. Actually, my favorite science from age 1. So, I have to refresh. I keep needing to refresh. And boom! It was the pharmacist. So, wonderful. I'm going to construct that without any questions. And now I'm at 3 coins, which is perfect. I can afford the clay reserve if it gets revealed. Alright, so there's currently 5 cards left. There are currently 5 cards left. English is tough. And clay reserve did get revealed. Huh! Okay. I'm at a difficult situation here. I don't want him to get the clay reserve, and I really don't want him to get the stone reserve. He's not going to get both, but I am going to have to give him glassworks. I'm going to do something weird here, and I'm going to discard the clay reserve for coins, because I feel like the stone reserve is going to be useful, particularly with building that Circus Maximus, which costs 2 stone. Okay. So I'm going to discard the clay reserve, and he's going to take the glassworks, unless he uses his extra turn with the Sphinx, which would be pretty interesting. That would not be smart. I think he's wanting to take the glassworks. He did take glassworks. I got the stone reserve now, so I have 1 of each of the brown resources. At least a way to get each brown resource at least once. I mean, I could buy them for 1 coins with those reserves. But anyways, I left 1 card remaining in the age, meaning I just gave Zupa a bonus turn. So because whoever takes the final card in age 1 could take the next turn in age 2. Now Zupa is probably going to want to take this turn for himself and take the 2 cards that are there are Library and Aqueduct. Library is a definite choice. He does that and reveals hopefully another science that I could use. Okay. Unfortunately, that science is too expensive for me. I would have to pay 7 coins for the school, and I only have 3. So let's get some more coins. Now I'm at 2 yellow cards. I got a bunch of coins from that. And in the thought process for that, I just have to tell you what I'm thinking. I was thinking I could use the mausoleum later on to grab the school if needed, so that I can get theology, which is of these progress tokens. Let's look at these progress tokens. Best I'm thinking is theology, and for this situation his economy is pretty good, so maybe economy is not that good. Maybe you'd pick an urbanism in lieu of economy here. Alright, perfect. Now I have access to glass, which I will be needing to be able to afford the Circus Maximus. Alright, very slow today. What is going on? I'm gonna get rid of all my notifications and hopefully make this not so slow. Okay. Zupa has a ton of points now, 16 points to my 1 point. It looks like I am going for a all-in science strategy. Unfortunately, if I don't get that final science, which I would need, that workshop, then I am in big trouble. So yeah, I'm thinking I really need to use my only extra turn here so that I can have a chance at getting that science. It could be one of the 2 cards that I'm revealing right there. Don't even want to do that. It's too expensive. Okay. He destroyed my clay, so that's going to be difficult. The only other clay is that workshop up there. Whatever, let's take the risk. I am using that extra turn. Hopefully something good can come out of it. I'm thinking Caravanserai, or yes, the science I needed. Laboratory right there. And science is still an option. Whew, took the chance. Normally I'm not a risk taker, but I would have been fine with Caravanserai, but really what I was going for was that, actually. I was really hoping to get that last science card. So it was very expensive as well. That was took a glass, so thankfully I had 1 glass, but yeah, not the cheapest thing. Okay, so he's really pushing in military. Now I'm down to only 2 coins. I need to stop the military push. I'm going to discard that military for coins because I could not afford that to save my life. He's going to probably build all of his wonders. He's saving Sphinx to try to stop a science victory from me. He's going to try to build all of his wonders. I'm going to try to build the mausoleum. And I'm going to with the mausoleum get theology from that. Alright, discarding for coins. Okay. Let's see what Zupa's gonna do. He's got one more with the Sphinx. He probably is gonna take the horse breeders and use that against me. Probably pushing military even more. Yep, figured. Alright, and he revealed the dispensary for me, which, you know what? I'm going to take it so that I can get theology. Perfect. So now I have potentially 2 or even 3 more extra turns that I could use. So this is an all-in science strategy. I'm going to discard this one, just get a bunch of coins for it, and rely on my yellow cards for the duration of the game. I hope he doesn't take that barracks. I hope he takes the brewery. Okay. Because then I can make stone a bit more expensive for him. And that'll save me 2 coins later on from the Circus Maximus and the pyramids. And then he is going to fight me in military once, and I'm going to fight him back. And hopefully that will be the right move. Hopefully it's not too expensive also. That's just going to be 3 coins, I think. No, 4 coins. Alright, let's do that. Push him back in military. I do not want to be losing in military right now. And since I am... Well, I'm fine losing a little bit. I don't want to actually lose to military. Since I am at a military disadvantage, I get the first turn. And, of course, I'm going to choose this science. Now, I have to tell you what's interesting about this is the 2 cards revealed, Science and... Merchant's Guild. I really like the Merchant's Guild, but the Science is obviously the way to go. And what's great is the card underneath it is an additional guild, meaning I'm not worried about him pushing in military. Because that's really the only thing that can stop this train here is a military push. So if I just keep my nose clean and don't get beat up in military, I will win this. So yeah, I'm not too worried about this. I could even use an extra turn with Circus Maximus. Push in military, but yeah, not too worried at all here. Yeah, let's I don't know if I have a preference. I think I'll discard the middle card. I don't want him to get a bunch of coins. It doesn't really matter too much. I'm thinking he's going to use the Sphinx to be able to get 2 more military. No? Okay. Alright, then I will discard this card and get... I have 10 coins, and that may be enough to get that final science that I need. As soon as he takes the obelisk, I will grab Circus Maximus and then discard one of those, one of the things that the university needs. I'll get rid of the that papyrus there. Let's see. I'm going to discard the circus because I do not want to get beat militarily, and The key is whoever takes obelisk is going to trigger the end game. So I'm just building up my coins slowly but surely. Just getting 4 coins each time. I'm at 14, 18 coins. I probably have enough to just push. I could build both pyramids and Circus Maximus. Thankfully, he gave me the reserve, or not the reserve, the stone quarry. All right, so this is great. I can actually build this and then get some architecture to make all these extremely cheap. Alright, so they're all free now, and I've won the game, thanks to theology. Alright, I mean, I probably could have mathed it out and won it even earlier, but yeah, let's just push here. So first extra turn, gone. You had too many papyruses. Oh, and then look at that. The observatory is right there. So I will take the observatory and bada bing, bada boom, end the game. So that's how you do it. Science victory right there. Hopefully you enjoyed that. Thank you so much for watching. And we're going to take a look at the statistics really quick. I'm at the 63rd place. The highest I've made it this season is actually 20th place, but I got knocked down a bunch. Let's see, Zupa's kind of techniques to victory. Normally, Zupa wins by civilian victory at 30% of the time, but a very high military win rate as well. All right, so, and then scientific supremacy, slightly less than average, about average. In comparing the two numbers, and but civilian victory and science are about average. Military is double the average. Okay, now we're going to go back and we're going to look at the stats for that game. Okay, we saw the final situation, and here I'll just scroll through the statistics in case you guys are curious. I always take a lot of extra time to talk to you guys, so thinking time 8 minutes versus his 6 minutes. And yeah, overall pretty good game. Commentary I have there was nothing he could do as soon as I used that hanging garden, so really haven't thought of a title for this video yet, but I'd imagine it's going to be something about like using extra turns to get what you need, even like to walk by faith or something like that, like walk into the darkness hoping that one of the 2 face down cards is what you need. Because if really the turning point in that game, if I had not gotten the that science card, I would have been toast. So ultimately, yeah, hopefully you all learned from that. Take risks. Thanks for watching.